it saves a lot of commute time and of course a lot of commute money. Yeah. Because I don't own a car and I can take a cab and come. Yeah. So that is one thing. The other thing is, being here is actually very convenient because you just walk and you're there. And something they provide? No, they are providing me. I mean, not Sharjah ticket. The TCM is TCM is okay.
Another pleasant evening. Welcome to Sharjah Cricket Stadium for the CBFS T20 League 2022, and it is an exciting match-up, match number 19, that we're looking forward to. This is going to be another cracking contest. Today it's going to be Sona Gold and Diamonds taking on 11 Ace, and this is going to be hopefully another high-scoring encounter, because yesterday we saw the team batting first, scoring above 200 runs rather, and Future Mattress really cementing a proper performance. Over to pitch report with Nishant then.
Of course, there was no match earlier today, so the groundsmen got ample time to work on the wicket, and I think the cosmetics have been on point. The makeup is good, and the wicket first look looks pretty good. But then if you take a closer look at the track, go a little closer, you might see patches like this, these dark patches, and they're there almost all through the wicket. Stuff like this there, and it just about shows that there is a hint of moisture on this wicket, and the ball will move around a little bit. But again, we saw it yesterday, if you bat well, then you always have a good score on the board. Win the toss, bat first.
Yeah, win the toss, bat first is the key recommendation for today, and we saw that yesterday with Future Mattress doing well. So over to the toss and see what the captains decide.
Of course, the week is coming to an end, and we are here for the final single header of the week. Tomorrow and day after we have double headers lined up for you, but let's talk about tonight. It's Sona Gold and Diamonds taking on 11 Ace. We have with us Mr. Tahseen Javed, the match referee, the captain of Sona Gold and Diamonds, Ali Imran, and of course the captain of 11 Ace, Konen Abbas. Ali Imran will spin the coin, Konen will call. Tails is the call. Oh, it goes back. A little bit of backspin there. It's a tail. Karan, what will you like to do?
Love to bat first.
What's the reason behind that?
I think we would love to put the runs on the board and get them on under the pressure about. I think the pass score here, wicket looks very good, I think anything above 160 to 180 is a good score to defend.
And things have not gone right in this tournament, so how do you keep the guys motivated?
No, I think we go game by game, so there's nothing much we can do from here now. We just have to focus on this game and take it forward for the upcoming tournament and keep that form going.
And any changes in the side?
No, we play in the same side.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
Happy bowling first?
Not really. Wanted to bat first because the wickets look quite true, but toss is not in our hands, so no problem at all.
Any changes in your side?
Yeah, we are changing two batsmen. We are bringing Abdur Rahman in and we are bringing Wajahat in.
What do you think will be a chaseable total here?
140 to 150 would be chaseable. More than that, it gets difficult in the second innings because the ball gets heavier and it's really difficult for the batters to clear the ground. So looking for that to restrict them under 150.
Again, the same thing that I asked Conan as well. Things have not gone very right. So how do you keep yourselves motivated?
Honestly speaking, that what I felt as a captain in our team, that we couldn't, be gelled what T20 cricket requires. But this is cricket. We just need a game to just click into the tournament and then we can, get our confidence back.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that's the news from the middle. Conan Abbas has won the toss and 11 A's will be batting first.
Yeah, good toss to win and to bat first. And here's a lineup for today. Sona Golden Diamonds, who will be chasing the target sets by 11 A's. And 11 A's will be led by Conan Abbas and Shahan Akram, followed by Usman Khan. And a very steady, strong lineup for 11 A's. And both these sides will hope to bag their first win of this league so far. And joining me in the comm box today is going to be Nishant again after a pitch report. Nishant, any surprises with the decision to bat first? Because yesterday we saw a fantastic performance by Future Mattress. They really stole the game and set the tone with that 225 highest score so far in the first innings in this league.
Absolutely no surprises, to be very honest. A very good evening, Kareem. Of course, teams have been a little confused when it comes to what to do, especially on this wicket, because this wicket has behaved in a tricky manner. Yesterday it was so good to bat on. Day before things went completely haywire for the teams batting first. In fact, 2 days we had scores of around 100, 110. And of course, Ronak Panoli tried his best to chase down yesterday, still manages to be at the top, 206 runs in 4 games for him. Usman Khan next up, and of course Asif Khan in just 2 games has got 167 with a strike of 201. So they're really pretty much the top 3 there. Jiju Janardhanan, 3 games, 101 runs for him. He's doing a fairly good job as well. But he would definitely want to get a proper big score on the board.
It's surprising for both these teams. They've not won the games, and they've come close as well on occasions. And here are your leading wicket takers in the league so far. Vikum Sanjaya Bandara leading the tally with 10 wickets in 3 games. Decent economy rate as well for a T20 encounter. Mujahid Amin follows with 9 wickets, and so does Vimukti Kulantunga, getting 8 wickets after 3 games. Fayaz Ahmed also there, high up in the tally with 2 matches and 8 wickets. And it's been an interesting tournament for the bowlers as well, because despite the high scoring encounters, we've seen sides collapsing and also bowlers taking advantage of whatever is offered on the pitch.
Yes, we look at it, Vikram has picked up a 5-fer, Mujahid has picked up a 5-fer, Fayaz has picked up a 5-fer. There have been more 5-fers in this particular series already. So that just goes to show that bowlers have had their say, and it's just been about right application. Whoever has applied themselves well has done well. Right then, players are just about trying to get ready to get onto the field. and everybody is just taking a little bit of a chill out time. We'll also dive into a short break and we'll come back with live action.
Right, so here we are, umpires and batsmen making their way onto the pitch, and 11 Ace will be starting things off after they've won the toss, elected to bat first. They'll be disappointed from the last time they started the proceedings. They only managed 130 runs in the first innings, and yesterday we saw Future Mattress registering a fairly high total of 225, and 11 Ace have got some work to do. Both sides winless so far in this tournament. 11 Ace might be disappointed because they are known to be a fairly strong side for not have opened their account yet. Expectations from the first few overs, Nishant?
Well, if Usman gets going, then we are in for a treat. Because he's a dangerous, dangerous batsman, not too far back. I think just about 3 days ago in another tournament, he got a double 100 in a 20-over game. This goes to show the kind of batting form that he is in. He's got 100 in this tournament already. So he is in good form. It's all about how Usman goes about things here, to be very honest. Azim Sabir Ali will start proceedings. And run straight away for 11 Ace. They are off the mark.
Yeah, the offside boundary is where they will be hoping to protect a bit more. Shahan Akram on strike.
Gorgeous drive from Shahan Akram. We're talking about Usman Khan. Shahan Akram says hello.
Yeah, first ball straight down the ground. It was a difficult chase for the mid-on. Races away to the fence. Good start.
Back to the bowler this time. That is a dot ball for Shahan. Off the mark with the boundary. Usman getting off the mark the first ball.
Yeah, it's a wide delivery. Just losing focus there. First extra of the game. Always happens, unsettles you as soon as you get hit for a boundary in the first over. Azim returns.
Shuffles across, has chipped it away. That has run away to the mid-wicket fence for 4.
Yeah, massive gap on the leg sides, and he gave himself enough room to heave it over the inner circle and get that all-important boundary. 2 boundaries now for Azim in this opening over.
That's it, straight to the fielder there. Dot ball. Azim, a very, very expensive start for him. 10 of the first over. Shahan getting the 2 boundaries. I'm sure Usman Khan will be reaching from the other end. Oh, he has picked it up, and that's taken.
Brilliant catch by the long on. Had to cover some distance to get there. I think Shahan will be disappointed with that. It was a difficult catch, to be honest. There was a lot of room to be made, and he slides in, takes that catch, makes it look easy. And Shahan will be kicking himself because it was such an ideal start. You can't throw your wicket away at this stage. Could have let it go, played it on the ground, and departs after scoring 8 runs off just 5 deliveries.
First wicket down. It's 10 for 1 after the first over. Vakas Ponting. That's interesting. Haven't come across a Vakas who is a Ponting really. First ball is getting ready to bowl.
Sure, he must be disappointed with his parents not naming him Ricky, but might have been a big fan. So Ponting coming over the wickets. Osman on strike.
Nicely driven, straight to the fielder. That is a dot ball there.
Nice steady start for Osman, man in form. And his opening partner tried to maximize on every opportunity. Width offered. Oh, it's a wide signal from the umpire. Yeah, touch and go this one. Umpire thinks it was wide enough to be called it.
Yeah, 11 for the loss of 1 wicket in the first over. Khalid is the new man in. Usman on strike. Down the leg side. He has got a little bit of bat on it. That's 4 runs. First boundary for Usman.
Yeah, confident looking flick. Ponting comes back with a loosener after a wide. Man in form, Usman on strike. Bit of a quick change in field.
Soft hands this time, just runs around for a quick single.
Brings a new man in on strike. Khalid Shah.
The right end for him to start his innings from, to be very honest, because he will love to play anything on the offside. It's the shorter boundary there. He would want to slap, cut, slash.
There's not much protection on the offside apart from just a long off.
Yes, that's the kind of fear that is there with his offside play. You might see quite a few wides bowled down the leg side as well, because bowlers do not want to give him any room whatsoever.
And got a third man in place now for him.
A bit of an underedge there for him. Looking to cut there. There was a slow delivery. Good change in pace from Vakas. that's a legitimate delivery. Gets away with that. That was very close to the body, yes.
Ponting will be quite happy to get away with that, to be honest. He's already bowled a wide in this over. Wakas comes back for his final bowl of the over.
Short, wide, cut away, in the air and into the gap for 4. First boundary for Khalid. He's off the mark in good style.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't done his own work. Would have known if Khalid likes his offside. He offered him pretty much everything that Khalid would have hoped for. 11 ace steady in the opening innings. First innings of the game, 20 for 1 after 2. Plays it towards the long on, just for a single. Nice to see a bit of fan support as well from family members. It is Friday here in Sharjah. Friday is the first day, well, just this time for the weekend now. Normally in Sharjah it is a day off for schools and for the public sector. Khalid on strike and not much protection once again on the offside apart from just a third man. A quick change in field.
Oh, what a shot. He's gone over the top of the mid-off fielder here, and he gets a boundary to his name.
Yeah, one bounce over the fence. Very, very confident looking strike here. He is fancying his chances with the offside, and now the mid-off has been dropped back to the long off region.
Oh, gets through it. Might not find the boundary there, but will definitely pick up 2. A good start to the over here. 7 of it already.
Yeah, the cover fielders trying to use their shoe to block that. There should have been a bit more of an active effort to stop that one. Khalid sneaks those two runs.
Right up in the block hole, he pushes it on the offside and picks up a quick single. Always good to have somebody who likes to be busy.
Yeah, Azim had conceded 2 quick back-to-back boundaries from Shahan in the early over, and was lucky to get that wicket towards the end. Already 8 conceded in his second over. Taps it towards the covers for another dot ball.
Last ball of over number 3. Usman gets a bit of a leading edge there towards third man, will pick up a single, and that will be the end of the over. 3 overs bowled, it's 29 for 1.
Ponting comes back for his second over. Flicks it onto the onside. This will be 2 easy runs.
Yes, a couple of runs there for Usman. Will be on strike. Confident looking start this for 11 ace. Short ball. Usman has pulled it away. That's gone the distance. 6 runs.
Yeah, easy pickings for Usman. Clear indication of a man in form. He is confident. Is he signalling to get a change of bat? Maybe it's time to shift some gears. He's already off to a decent start, 16 of 9.
Again, an over in which they've got a boundary pretty early. Doesn't time that one. I think a little bit of a change in pace there from Vakas.
Wide delivery. It's losing focus once again. It's always that first, a quick boundary on your beginning of your over. Really throws the bowler into a lot of questions and a lot of thoughts. Try to offer him some more width, but it goes for a wide.
Just look at it, 4 deliveries, he's already conceded 9. Eight of the first 2, then a dot, a wide and another dot. Too far outside the off stump. That is a drop chance, is it? Oh yes, he's put it down.
And now how costly is that going to prove to be? Man in form. He's got a couple of centuries under his belt recently as well. Slashes it. Finds the edge. And the keeper misses it. Ponting for the final bowl of his second over. And that's it. Over the fence. Another 6.
Well, that is a lovely strike there from Usman Khan. Reaching out to that one and hammering it over the top. That's gone the distance with 6.
44 for 1 after 4 overs. Off to a decent start, 11 ace. change in bowling attack. Wajahat Rasool brought into the attack here, and the wicket taker is now taken off the attack. Left-hander Khalid is ready to face him.
And left-hander facing a leg break bowler with the short boundary on the leg side. What more can you want inside the power play? Goes for the shot there. I'm not sure if he has timed that one well, but it will run away to the fence. He gets a boundary there. Khalid, haven't seen much of leg side play from him.
Yeah. Too much to chase for Waqas Ponting. Boundary conceded in the first bowl for Wajahat Rasool. Gives himself room.
Eight for 1 in the 5th over. They've just been on top of things if you look at it. And he goes straight down the ground. Very well connected there. What a strike.
Umpires are trying to have a look at this one. It's one bounce. It's 4 runs, 4 very, very useful runs for Khalid. He's letting loose here now. He's trying to make the most of the spin bowling on offer. Oh, another one. This time the mid-off will just keep staring at the ball as it disappears. 1 bounce, another 4. 3 fours now for Wajahat Rasool, proving to be very expensive. Khalid just wants to deal in boundaries this over.
He's batting on 23 of 10 balls. Now mid-off is being brought into the circle. Long on pushed back. Short ball. Looks to cut. Misses it.
Having a bit of a giggle there. Did he nick it? Did you nick it? What a good comeback from Majad. Comes in to bowl his final delivery of the over.
Swing and a miss again. 12 of the over. 5 bowled, 56 for 1.
Nasir Ali into attack. Right arm medium fast coming over the wickets.
And they come back for 2. That's a good running between the wickets.
Yeah, Osman was dropped earlier in the innings, and the wicketkeeper is realizing the error. And they'll be hoping that Usman doesn't get away with too many runs today. This time another boundary. Plays it on the leg side. Easy pickings for him. He's making them pay now.
Yes, the drop chance, it's going to come back and haunt them for sure if they do not pick up the wicket of Usman early. Or rather soon. They definitely haven't picked it up early. And then they're going to pay the price. Oh, that's a cracking shot. One bounce in the defense for 4.
Making good use of this power play situation. Maximize on every opportunity provided. Osman races away now. He's 32 off 16. Nasser proving to be expensive now. 10 runs conceded off the first 3 bowls of his spell.
That's gone through. There's a sloppy fielding on display as well. Shuffling across, clipping it away. Should have been stopped.
Yeah, it was hit firmly as well. Useful runs for Osman. 34 of 17 now. Khalid on the other end also looking fairly confident. 23 of 12. Nasser returns. Plays it safe. Dot ball.
So again an over where 12 runs have been conceded. Only over where less than 10 runs were conceded was the 4th over, in which they got, in fact the 3rd over in which they got 9 runs. Oh, full toss outside the off jump. Slapped away for 4.
Yeah, punished for that delivery. Vacant area, and something that Usman also likes playing towards. 72 for 1 after 6.
Phenomenal power play there. Shahan Akram starting off with a boundary, couple of them, and then holding out. With the fielder running from long on. After that, Usman and Khalid, they've given no respite. I get a feeling that Usman, the way he's batting right now, it's going to be very difficult to stop him. As I mentioned, he got a 200 very recently.
Looks like we might get another encounter with 200 runs on the board after Future Mattress's brilliance yesterday. Great start here for 11 ace. Slaps it hard over to the boundary now. Another 4 added to the tally for Khalid Shah, looking very, very confident. New bowler in. And a lot of width offered to the man who really likes his offside.
Yes, a cracking shot there from Khalid. Looks like there's a bit of a competition in terms of the strike rates going on here between Usman and Khalid.
Khalid and strike. That goes through. Another quick single.
Ludicrous, to be very honest. The entire piece of cricket there. Terrible delivery. And a very ugly looking shot there from Khalid Shah. He won't like to watch it on the replay. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that when he comes onto the comm box sometime later. Usman on strike now. 38 of 19 deliveries. He's looking for his part of the ground. Pulls it away. There is protection in the deep, so will just be a single.
Been a tight over so far. 6 of 3. Khalid is going to look to target this over. Try to give himself room, but only manages it to push it down towards the long on.
Usman on 39 of 20. Pushes it off the back foot, will get a single there. So power play is done, probably just trying to downshift a little bit.
Yeah, they've got a good start, 80 of 1. And this could be the most economical over so far, should there be a dot ball.
That's it, straight to the fielder, long off, not a dot ball, a single, but still the joint most economical over of the innings. 7 bowled, 81 for 1. Big swing and a miss there. A little bit of fumble. They wanted a single somewhere. On the pads this time, clipped away. Another single taken. They'll bring Usman on strike. Flattish delivery this time. They're coming back for the second. This is good running between the wickets. Three deliveries gone. 84 for 1. Usman on strike. Cut away nicely. Good shot there. In fact, it's Khalid who is on strike. And boundary for him. Very nicely struck. On that note, let's welcome Asim back in the comm box. Good evening, Asim. Long time no see.
Good evening. Profession keeps you away from your passion at times. 87 for 1 in 7.4 here. 11 ace after electing to bat first. Looking pretty confident here. Only man that has been very impressive is the man on your screen there, Ali Imran, and the other man on your screen now, Wajahat Rasool, with the ball. Especially in the last game, both their performances were something that was noticed, stood out among the entire squad there. Gujarat would definitely be wanting to make a comeback now in the next 2 overs.
Beautiful delivery. Usman was nowhere close to the line of the ball there.
Look at that. He went for the wrong one there. And a slight turn coming through. 8 overs gone, 88 for 1. Played an aerial shot there, Khalid. Just not able to get enough. And we'll have to wait and see what Usman here he has to offer. Played it back to Siddiq. Siddiq has been difficult to dealt with, especially the pace that he bowls. Nicely worked around for a single there.
So another run added to the tally. It brings Khalid on strike. Khalid right now 40 of 22.
Matched Usman pretty quickly. That should be wide down the leg side. Yes, it is. Very strong start here coming in for 11 ace.
Very strong indeed.
Swept, and there is no fielder there. They will definitely be getting 2 easily. If Khalid wants 3, he can easily go for it. He decides not to. Saving energy.
Yes, to hit the big shots. Usman, 43 of 25, will be on strike now. Siddiq. That's slapped away through the offside.
I think a nothing field set up there. Extra cover open. No short extra cover inside. And Usman just slapping the ball in the gap. All he had to do was just find direction and time the ball properly. 100 up here for 11 ace.
And in what time? Just the 9 overs, they've got to 100.
You would definitely need a couple of good overs here. Again off the back foot and played it straight to the fielder. 9 overs gone, 101 for 1. Man who did the magic with the bat in the last game is out there to do magic with the ball. And he comes to a shorter boundary and gets clobbered for a 6. What a welcome here.
This is not quite what you want to do. .107 for the loss of 1 wicket. And Usman brings up his 50 with that.
Top knock there from Usman. Always showing their sense of urgency whenever there is an opportunity out there. Scoring at a very brisk pace there. Almost a strike rate of 200.
Having a bit of a discussion there. 54 of 28 for Usman. And they try to retrieve the ball. Right then. Ali Imran to Usman. Shot again. Pulled. Nicely struck. He's got it into the gap. That's 4.
Back-to-back boundaries here for Usman. First the 6 and followed by a boundary. So 10 runs in the first 2 balls here.
And perfect Nelson on the board.
Triple 1 for 1.
Too far outside the off stump.
And they steal a single. That should have been collected there from Mohibullah. That's what happens when you don't have a regular keeper. Regulation collect. Oh, well, that's a catch drop. That was a tough one. That was an inner edge. You can't be blaming the wicketkeeper. These catches, they stick.
So expensive start here for Ali Imran. 11 of the first 3 balls. 6-4-1. Khalid on strike. Usman has overtaken him on the pads. I think it is probably leg byes. Yes, leg byes it is.
Covering it up pretty nicely here, Ali Imran. Got hit for 10 runs in the first 2 and then settling with 2 singles there, the 11 ace batters.
And that's too far outside the off stump. Extra run. Big shot attempted by Usman. This is the thing. Now he'll probably try and go for everything.
Well, when you have a shorter boundary, that sort of greed is always there. And Ali Imran just foxing him, Usman on that occasion. And this has been played where it was supposed to be played on the offside. Cover sweeper does the job at the halfway mark. 11 ace, 115 for 1.
Siddiq to bowl to Usman. Comes down the track. He's gone over the offside. Connected very well. Another boundary here.
Was in complete control of what he was doing there. Usman. Top shot there from him. I think they're in complete control of this game out here. Absolutely no chance given to the bowlers.
You know, a bit of a roll here. Comes down the track. He's looked to go for the big shot here. That's in the air and it lands safe. Ali Imran, very athletic stop there from him. That's a couple of runs added to the tally then.
I think this slower ones that he's bowling, it's getting difficult here for the batters to deal with. And it completely disturbs your entire timing, isn't it, Nishant?
And now Khalid Shah, he decides to go over the top. He's connected it for 6.
What a wonderful shot there from Khalid. Top shot, stepping down and coming into the pitch of the line. Depositing it near the side screen. Well, it was a half tracker there from Siddiq. Khalid committing to that shot pretty early. Stepping down and was nowhere in position to play it on the onside. Had he stayed his ground, I think he would have smashed it over anywhere in the leg side.
Usman comes down the track. Over extra cover. 1 bounce into the fence for 4.
Now what a fine knock he's playing here, Usman. Eyes on the ball always. His basics are pretty much clear here, and so are his intentions. 131 for 1 in 10.5.
Are we looking at 250? Asim tonight.
Never know, my friend, never know. Looks possible. Looks possible. Well, what would be interesting is how these batters, how this team plays when one of these two gets out, or maybe both. Are they able to match that run rate? It's going to be difficult to match that sort of a run rate that they've achieved right now. 12 and over in the first 10. In fact, almost 11. Still, they managed to have that 12 runs and over run rate. Not sure how well they're going to be able to manage that.
And he has gone straight down the ground. That is Massive. What a strike. This has been a very expensive over from Siddique.
Wow, he has been taken for runs in plenty. Bulk purchasing out there from Usman and Khalid in this over. 11 gone, 137 for 1. That's down the leg side. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. It's wide. And extra runs as well.
So Usman 75-36. That's pushed away towards the offside for a single.
I think he's bowling very smart here. Ali Imran. It'll be interesting to see how he makes a comeback because he got adjusted to the way Usman is batting pretty nicely in the final 4 balls of his spell, of his first over. Right in the block hole, right in the block hole. Not the tallest among the lads there, Ali Imran.
(76-37) for Ali Imran right now. He's just been on top of things if you look at it. Khalid at the non-strike. Usman pulls, and he pulls well. That's 6 more.
Top shot, it was dragged down and he pulled it very nicely. Wouldn't say that he was in complete control, but the way he timed the ball and the kind of power that he generated behind it was enough for it to clear the roof. Just as the tagline of Sharjah Cricket says, it all started here and it's all happening here. Usman Khan, 82 of 38.
They've just had to really run around fetching balls because Usman is really hitting them a long way. And he looks to go for it again. Doesn't time it this time. It will just be a single. Over to Khalid. At this point in time, this looks like a tag team WWE game here, where when the two partners are tagging each other in and they're having a fun bashing down the leg side. That'll be a wide.
Well, rightly said there by Nishant. Feels more like a WWE.
And another wide. This time, they will go through for a single.
Very expensive over here.
And that brings up to 150 as well.
An over that started off with a lot of promise. Just finishing on the high here. Again, played it down towards mid-wicket. Wasn't timed properly. Neither was the direction in place. 152 for one. This is massive. This is, they're looking for a massive total here.
To be very honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they get to something monumental. Oh, that's a big wide. That could be 5 of them. It is 5 of them.
Wow. When you don't have a regular wicketkeeper, this is absolutely unacceptable.
And Khalid seems to have been stuck in the 40s for a long time now. It's just that he hasn't got much of strike. You have to agree that I think he got to his 40 in 22 deliveries.
Maybe in the last 10 minutes, I'd say it is Usman, extras, and Khalid Shah.
Oh, outside edge found. And he will get to his 50 with that streaky but very effective boundary there. 50 for Khalid Shah.
And they definitely need a big victory here. Mind you, if you want to stay alive, I think the chances are very, very minimal unless there's some miracle that happens. 12 go on 11 is 161 for 1. Time for Manu. Not sure what happened. Usman was taken aback, thinking what's coming. Is it a trial ball? Is he trying to practice? Comes down the track and plays it towards extra cover. He gets the same treatment like Siddiq.
Well, I just get a feeling we're going to see 200 in 15 overs here.
Wow, this is massive. Extraordinary stuff here from Usman and Khalid.
Well, Manu Skaria not quite getting that one right. Oh, that's too far outside the off stump. These extras are not helping. They're not helping anybody here.
Just helping the umpire stretching their arms. Mid-match workout for them.
Comes down the track, sweeps it, doesn't get the run. Looks like Manu Skaria has modelled his bowling on Adil Mirza. That's a quicker one. He's got variety then.
Interesting. The only thing that can disturb Usman now is something coming above the eye line, which they are trying now. Try your luck. Maybe that helps.
It's just that he'll have to wait for a long time for the ball to come. He's not in a mood to do any of that, really. Khalid, he says, okay, enough of giving the ball air, let me give it some.
Top shot there from Khalid. Step down, took one step, and a baseball swing there from Khalid. All he had to do was just middle the ball, apply some power. Enough there. 174 for one. Well, look at that. Keeper missing it completely. That'll be 4 byes. Moeebullah it's not his night. Definitely not the entire team's night, I'd say.
His overs number 3, 7 and 8. The 3 overs, which produced 9 runs each. All other overs have produced runs in double digits. And overs number 11 and 12 producing over 20, 22 and 24.
13 gone here. 178 for one. In fact, yes, that's over. The extra hasn't been counted here. 182, I believe.
Well, quite a bit of confusion there between the third umpire and the on-field umpires. A bit of a discussion going on. They're not sure if there's still a delivery to go or not. Meanwhile, the wicketkeeper has twice changed his end, and he'll have to change it again, it seems. Because that was the last ball, which apparently was the 5th ball of the over. One more delivery to go in the over. Oh, this is gully cricket at its best. Now Ali Imran probably wants to know which were the balls that were being bowled. You remember in gully cricket we used to do that? Point at deliveries which went in which direction. First ball went there, second ball there.
Well, I don't want to comment more on that and get those nostalgic moments.
Well, maybe I can help if they can hear me. First ball was a wide, then a boundary by Usman, then another wide, then a dot ball, then a single, then a 6, and then 4 byes. So that's 5 balls, 5 legitimate balls. 2 wides have been bowled. I'm pretty sure the umpire have missed one.
I don't wonder your roots are from Gujarat, Nishant. You're really good with your numbers.
Well, I've always believed that my roots are pretty much from Odisha, and my grandfather's roots are in Gujarat. Yeah, that's how I deal with questions asked about my ancestry.
This is the first time in the last 2 tournaments that I've seen it has taken so much time for them to finalize on this.
first time that I've ever seen so much discussion about one ball. Now, of course, every ball is important in the game of cricket, but I don't think one ball is going to make a difference in this game. I just get a feeling that Sona Gold and Diamonds might have to bat twice and might still not be able to get to what 11 Ace are looking to score.
Finally, the last ball comes through. And he'll have to bowl it again. Well, he goes, I think, pretty lucky there, Manu Skaria. 13 overs gone after all that drama. 178 for 1. Time for Nasir. He's been brought back into the attack and flicked away on the onside. Wajahat Rasool covers it up and will be a single. And joining me in the com box for the final passage of play in this innings is going to be Abdul Karim. Welcome, Abdul Karim. How are you?
Been okay so far. It's been an interesting passage of play. I was outside the comms box to soak in the atmosphere. Yes, there's not much of a fan support, but everyone's enjoying it, especially the 11 Ace teammates having a laugh saying, please have mercy on the bowlers, because they've literally been on cruise control, dominating this innings.
Well, you probably make use of the advanced technology there, adaptive cruise control. They're braking when it is required. Most of the times they're accelerating at a far increasing pace. And also, it's a dead rubber for both the teams. They are out of the tournament. They're just playing for pride now.
Yeah, both of them winless in this league so far. Oh, that's it. All ends up middle stump now. Finally, Usman departs after really punishing the bowlers. Plays it across the line, finds the stumps. And that's it. Usman's wonderful knock comes to an end. He'll be disappointed he couldn't get a century, because the way he was playing was phenomenal. 200 strike rate. And an interesting knock as well, and a valuable one for their side, 11 Ace, ensuring their dominance in this innings. I was expecting them to score 200 before 15th over. Usman's departure is going to slow things down a little bit, but it looks like Khalid will continue the acceleration. Skipper comes into the action. Colin Abbas. New man in. Will take the strike.
Well, the captain himself. We'll have to wait and see whether he accelerates or he goes with his natural game.
Nasser getting that important breakthrough after a very expensive first over.
It's wide outside the off stump. Umpire stretching his arms. Extras have been a problem here for Sona Gold and Diamonds.
Yeah, just too many extras. And we had this discussion earlier, you guys did, saying it had been Usman, extras and Khalid on the other end, dominating things.
Right on the block hole there. Good delivery. Have to wait and see what sort of approach does Khalid have here. 182 for 2. One brings two, as they say. And how many times in cricket we have witnessed this, that a set batter gets out, his partner follows within an over or two.
Yeah, it affects the chemistry on the pitch, and it'll be interesting to see how Khalid approaches this. Places it on the onside for a quick single. He's been good, Khalid, maintaining a good strike rate. Yesterday we saw Future Mattress score the highest score of the entire league for the first team batting first. Can 11 A's do it this time? Can they break that record?
Well, the way they're going at the moment looks pretty much doable. We'll have to wait and see for the final 6 overs here. 184 for 2 after 14.
Yeah, not a pleasant bowling card there. Most bowlers being expensive. Waqas Ponting has produced 6 dot balls. Still expensive. Gone in a bus on strike. The skipper.
That's been worked around in the gap. Balls racing away towards the boundary. Siddiq will not be able to put in that chase there. The first boundary here for the captain. We'll have to quickly change gears here if they are looking to eye that 260, 270 run mark. Cut away nicely.
Quick rotation of strike. Brings the set man Khalid on strike. Yeah, the drop catch earlier of Usman is proving to be very, very costly for Sona Gold and Diamonds. The wicketkeeper dropping that thick edge.
Well, nothing has fallen in place here for Sona Gold and Diamond. Dropping the wickets as precious as diamonds. Some straightforward catches to the wicketkeeper with the gloves on. Going down, just not their night.
Once again, a bit of a reminder, both sides are winless in this league so far. It's a dead rubber in terms of standings are concerned, but Sona Gold will be really, really upset with this performance. Finds the edge over the keeper's head and races away to the fence. Khalid gets another boundary. 21 fours now in this innings and 7 sixes.
Well, they have come in very consistently for 11 A's, Khalid and Usman.
We were discussing 200 earlier, weren't we, just before the 15 overs. We're nearly there.
3 balls, 7 runs to get. Let's make it a game within a game. Pulls it in the gap. Hit hard, gets a boundary. 97.
Well, we'll say 3 required now of 2 balls.
If you're not enjoying the game, you try to make one. 15th over in progress here. 11 is cruising towards the 250 mark. Short delivery, chance for the fielder. It'll just drop shot in no man's land. And he'll get a single there. 198.
Well, 2 runs required of 1 ball to make it that 200 in 15 overs. They could have run harder. Batsmen are not understanding our mini-game in the comment box. 2 required of 1 to make it 200 in 15 overs.
Short delivery, not in a comfortable position there. And they'll just settle for 1. So it's 199 after 15. They do not hit that 200 mark by just 1 run.
Should go for a super over.
Every over is a super over from here on now.
Skipper on strike now. 199 for 2. 5 overs to come. Pulls it away. Will find the fielder. Just a stroll over to make it 1 run. $200 on the board for 11 ace. Nasser, who got that all-important breakthrough. Another boundary. Easy pickings for Khalid now.
Well, he loves to exploit that area on the offside. That being a shorter one. Definitely go for that any day. Look at that current run rate, 13.3, and we are in 15 overs. This is the 16th over in progress, and they've managed to score at that pace consistently for the last 15 overs.
Projected score of 266.
Directed. Umpire says he's not interested in referring that. Usually directed bring a lot of interest.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well.
The umpire was extremely confident with that. Normally, for these sort of situations, you'd send it upstairs, but I think the umpires are looking at the over rate so far.
Well, I think that's a mistake. That's definitely a mistake coming in from the umpire. That's flicked away nicely in the gap. Ball's going to go all the way for a boundary.
Adds to the frustration for Sona Gold and Daimonds. A run-out shout denied by the umpire. And the very next ball flicks it away for a boundary. Once again, the umpire did not send it upstairs. The wicketkeeper was very confident.
Well, I'm still surprised at why that wasn't referred. That has been glided on the offside, a bigger boundary. Does it have enough legs? It's slowly trickling, and it will win the race finally. Now it's like teasing the fielder. Well, come chase me.
Such a frustrating position to be in, isn't it? Now he's chasing it, the ball slows down. Bit grassy that area, but then still manages to win the race. Nasser conceding boundaries now after that important breakthrough. Skipper on strike.
Beautifully bowled. Excellent bowling there by Nasser. He'll have to bowl consistently there. He's done with his 3 overs. He has 1 over up his sleeve. 16 overs gone. Oh, 2-1, 3 for 2.
Eleven ace acing this first innings, 213 for 2 off 16. Set man in, Khalid on strike. Once again, a reminder, 225 scored by Future Mattress yesterday was the highest score in this league. Slashes it, and that's running to the fence. Just stealing in boundaries. So frustrating for Sona Gold, fetching for those answers, and they've got nothing to offer to the table.
Change in the field here. He puts the extra cover behind. Akil Siddiqui. 217 for 2 at the moment here. Khalid Shah, 78 of 38. Been fantastic here. And it's an inside edge there, thick inside edge. What's surprising is that we are in the 17th over mark, and Akil Siddiqui, he's still getting some swing there. It swung in sharp to Khalid Shah. As a result, he could not get the middle of the bat.
At least there's something working for Sona Gold and Diamonds. I do feel for them. A run-out shout denied by the umpire. There was a chance to dismiss the danger man earlier as well. Dropped catch. Quick single. Brings a set man on strike. 2-9 for 2. Just 6 runs away from the highest score in this league. Future Mattress yesterday celebrated their highest score in a way, as if it looked like their team owner was going to give them a special treat. Wonder how 11 Ace is going to celebrate that score.
Well, this is definitely coming in as a confidence booster, I would say. Nothing that will add value to their position in the tournament or anything to do with the qualification. But it's good that they're ending it on a high.
Yeah, the previous encounter, I think they only managed 130 in the first innings in 20 overs, but now they're 220 for 2. Survive that. Umpire doesn't call it a wide. I have a feeling things are playing up in the umpire's minds in terms of over rates. They're trying to get through.
I think a pretty strong comeback here coming in from Akil after the first ball being dispatched for boundary. And that has been played quietly by Konain Abbas. And they'll get 2. Now this is silly cricket here. Bowler should have gone after the ball. Decides not to. And he concedes 2 as a result. End of 17 overs here. 224 for 2.
Waqas Ponting back into the strike. He did concede a few extras in his first spell. Let's see what this one brings.
Well, plays it to the longer side of the ground and gets a boundary. Top shot there from Khalid, covering the line of the ball. And Ponting getting dispatched for runs. It sounds so awkward when you say Ponting getting dispatched for runs.
Ricky Ponting himself had said some really nice things about Sikandar Raza. Maybe a word of advice to Waqas could yield some results for him. Oh, that's it. Chops it onto his off stump. An innings comes to an end, an exciting one.
Getting that thick inner edge. Not sure what he was appealing with the umpire.
Maybe out of frustration, because was it Khalid who survived that run-out chance?
Well, no, it was Konain.
Konain. Well, it is frustrating for the team, but they've managed to score the highest score now of the T20 league, 226 for 3 for 11 ace. Another century denied. Ponting with that breakthrough.
Well, to all those who have joined us now, it's Ponting the bowler, not Ponting the fielder, who was given the breakthrough. And we've seen Mohammad Amir, Imran Tahir coming out, playing here, you know, after their, especially you know, if they are not occupied with the franchise cricket. They have played here in the domestic teams, especially with IGM. People might not doubt that Ponting is out here after those appearance of those international cricketers.
Maybe we can send a request to Ricky right after the World Cup to have a cameo in Sharjah.
Edge, and that's flown for a boundary, and that's a no ball as well. What a way to get off the mark. Cheeky looking shot. And the cutest way to get off the mark.
Yeah, more salt to the wounds. Just not ideal. Conceding these extras. Have the extras approached the half-century mark yet? With the free hits, it's going to add to the tally.
Getting too over-ambitious there on that occasion, Chopra. And this is the toughest phase. That's why we say there's specialized pinch hitters out there in teams wherein they can go from right from ball one. It's the toughest phase to come out and bat. Last 3 overs, you've got to be scoring runs at a brisk pace. When you're not a genuine pinch hitter, this is what happens. Now, you don't need those cheeky shots if you have that in your pocket. Rahul Chopra striking it with immense power and timing there. 6 good runs here coming in for 11 ace.
40 runs conceded now so far by Waqas Ponting. 2 more to come.
And that has been played towards extra. And Konain deciding not to go for it. Well, keep strike there for the last ball of the 18th over.
Yeah, the skipper would fancy joining the party now. And Wakasol, obviously not that confident now after conceding some boundaries and also no ball. Is that going to be wide signal by the umpire? Doesn't think so. Eleven ace, 238 for 3 after 18. Eight bowlers utilised by Sona Gold and Daimonds, really fetching for those answers. But 11 ace, just too good. 238 for 3.
That was a good delivery. That was a very good delivery, but unfortunate there. Azim gets a boundary. Lucky boundary here for Rahul Chopra, I believe. That ball nipped in and not intending to play in the direction that the ball went. But more importantly, 4 good runs here for Rahul and Team 11 Ace.
Charges down the wicket, slashes hard, gets the boundary. Chopra accelerating now. We mentioned earlier that not the best, not that easy to continue the scoring rate when you are a new man in, but these guys don't seem to be too bothered.
That has been pulled nicely there by Chopra. We'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. It was too close to the boundary, but we'll make sure. Well, not from that angle though, but Azim has been taken for runs all over the park.
250 up now for 11 ace. If they continue the scoring rate, they get to 270. Dealing in boundaries now.
A decent connection there for Chopra. Well, Abbas has scored 20 of 13, but we haven't seen the intent of going big after the bowling. Up in the air, chance for the fielder, he's back paddling and he puts it down.
Wasn't an easy catch, should have left it to the man at long off to go for it.
Well, when you're back paddling, that's not going to be easy. Straight to the fielder. AB keeps it down just for a single. 11 ace after 19 overs, 252 for 3.
Final over of the innings. Been an assault of a different magnitude. 252 for 3. The highest score now, going past what was set yesterday by Future Mattress. Skipper on strike.
Plays it down the ground for a single. Have to wait. There is some disturbance there. Near the side screen, that's been cleared, and here is Nasir. The second ball of the final over. That has been played nicely by Chopra towards extra cover and gets a boundary. Top shot there from Rahul Chopra.
Useful contribution towards the end of the innings. 28 of 10 now. 257 for 3.
Swing and a miss here for Chopra.
It's a shame all of this effort is going down in vain. It's not going to contribute too much towards their, well, it will add to their net run rate, but won't support their standing. Great knock by 11 ace, 257 for 3. Winning the toss, electing to bat first. I'll get a single here.
Now that's the stolen that single. Courtesy Konen Abbas right on top of things there. The question here is he the go-to man for Team 11 Ace, the captain himself, in these finishing stages of the game? Haven't seen him going berserk. Played straight down the ground. The fielder will cut it off on a bounce. And a ball to go here in this innings. 259 for 3.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Sona Gold approaches this, because yesterday Starlets struggled initially, then had a very strong partnership towards the end, but now he plays it down the ground. This is going to be a single. That brings an end to a very strong innings by 11 ace. 264 3 of 20 overs. Plenty of thinking to do for Sona Gold and Daimonds. Yesterday Starlets had a bit of a collapse early on, and then had a steady partnership to get them to close to that target. But great start for Usman, 90 of 45. We saw the first wicket down in the first over itself after 2 wonderful boundaries from Shahan. Azim getting that breakthrough, and then from there on things just didn't look good for Sona Gold. Scoring rate was maintained, accelerating at the right points and the right time, reaching 260 for 311 ace.
Well, that was the batting there, but nothing much to speak about the bowling. In all, 8 bowlers being used, and just one has had that economy of under 10. Otherwise, all have spoken in bulk there. Azim picked up 1, Ponting picked up 1, he was expensive as well, Nasir got 1. Those are the 3 bowlers that were successful in picking up wickets. But then apart from that, everyone was clobbered for runs. On an average, if you look at it, mostly every bowler has gone for around 12 to 13 runs and over. 25 extras in that 260. But it was a complete dominance here by 11 ace batters, especially Khalid and Usman. 260 for 3 is what they have managed to score in their allotted 20 overs. And this is what the innings look like. Shahan Akram started off with a lot of promise, and then he departed to a mistimed shot. Good catch there from the fielder, but then it was this show that put everyone glued Eyes onto the screen. Usman and Khalid, this was that opportunity that went down, which could have saved at least 50 runs for them. And Khalid Shah took it on from one end, and the other end was dominated by Usman. Boundaries and sixes galore here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. All over the park. None of the bowlers were spared here. Stepping down. That was complete dominance there from Usman Khan against the spinners. And that is how Usman departed. But things didn't stop from there on. Kept on going. Khalid Shah continued to smash the bowler, and that's how he departed. Both of them could not get to their 100. But then when Rahul Chopra came in, there was a moment in the game that they felt they might keep them under 240. Not to be so. Scored that quick fire 30 odd runs. What a cameo coming through. We'll take a quick short break, and once we are back, we will have the live action live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Evening all, welcome back to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium for the final game for 11 ace and 260 on the board. The one the task selected to bat first. Total domination. Sona Gold in response will have to play with a heavy heart and try accomplish that. It's always a huge task when you've got 260 or anything above 200. We saw that yesterday, Future Mattress dominating things, and then in response to Starlet struggled, but then maintained. In the commentary box, we've got Nishanth back in. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much, Kareem. Of course, this has been a very good batting display. 261. At no stage in the game did they look to be in a position from where they won't be able to get comfortably past 200. Total domination, as you mentioned. I would say not just that, it has been total demolition as well.
Yeah, great batting from Osman and Khalid as well, and then some useful contribution at the end by Chopra. What do you make of this? Do you think Sona Gold will collapse, or is it going to be an easy, is it going to be a heated game today?
Very difficult to really stick my neck out and say that it's going to be a tough game, because I strongly feel that 11 ace are pretty much in a good position with the ball as well. First ball of the run chase then. Nilansh just decides to abort.
Yeah, well, I was really impressed by Nilansh the last time I watched this game. It was last week and Friday, in fact. Got some amazing and very, very important breakthroughs. He's very animated on the field as well. Starts with a dot ball.
And Nilansh, to be very honest, has been a mere shadow of himself from what we saw in Bukhatir. Big appeal, and the finger will go up. That's the start that 11 ace wanted.
Yeah, straightforward decision for the umpire. Departs without troubling the scorers. Azim Sheikh, LBW. Second ball of the innings, chasing 261.
It's not for one after 2 deliveries.
New man in, Azim Shabir Ali. That's the opening bowler for Sona Gold. Manu on non-striker's end. He had some interesting deliveries up his sleeve when he came on to bowl.
Slip in place. Oh, that is going down the leg side. Oh no, umpire thinks it's hitting him. That is an interesting call, to be very honest.
everyone seemed it was out. Umpire took some time to decide it. He's had an interesting game. He gave a run out earlier without referring to the, or he denied a run out earlier rather. Nilansh is now on a hat-trick.
Let's wait and watch if he can get there. It's none for two right now.
Not for two now. 3 balls, Nilansh on a hat-trick. I think Sona Gold didn't expect this kind of a response because the batsmen down the order weren't ready to get onto the field. It was an interesting decision by the umpire. He did think a lot about it. Maybe fancied an early end to this encounter. We saw that yesterday was quick wickets and then a steady pursuit yesterday from Starlets. Sona Gold, can they repeat the same heroics of yesterday? Has a conversation with the non-strikers end. Aqil Ahmed Siddiqui, the new man in, to face the hat-trick ball, and now an interesting attacking field in place for the hat-trick ball. Nilansh.
Well, that's probably the most terrible delivery to bowl of a hat-trick ball. Waiting for the umpire there. Umpire waiting for the fielder to tell him whether it reached the fence. It didn't. So Manu on strike for the first time. Defends it. Goes for the big shot. There is a fielder there. Catch taken. Nilansh has picked up 3 now.
Yeah, what an opening over. Manu departs without troubling the scorers. He had an interesting way of bowling, had an interesting stance as well, and sadly
Jayas taking the catch in the deep. Manu Skaria, the third duck of the innings in the first over. Well, Sona Gold and Diamond, 3 down.
well, they were fetching for response when they were bowling, and I think they'll be looking for more answers on how to tackle this run chase, or at least steady the ship, because it's an immediate collapse. The first 5 deliveries, first over, 3 down. Batsman sneak a single. 5 for 3 in the first over. Top order departing for Ducks. And the only man who scored runs off the bats is on strike for Sona Gold. Gias into the attack.
Well, that is pretty interesting. They're going for the kill because Gias might just be a little too hot to handle here. I'm really surprised that Ali Imran was the best batsman Sona Gold and Diamonds had in that previous game. Has not come out to bat. Second sweep shot of the over that missed. Lovely shot. Nicely cut away by Nasir. And they will pick up the first boundary of the innings.
A very confident strike. Finds the gap. That should help settle some nerves. Another play and miss. Sweeps it. Should get 2 here. Call for 2. And they get there comfortably. So 3 wickets going down in the first over. Bit of ray of hope for Sona Gold here. And this one surviving. Shout for a stumping. Umpire goes for an action replay. He thinks it might be gone. And it looks like it. And that's it. He's on the line. Line belongs to the umpire. Has he got enough at all?
The idea that the umpires follow is that there's some part of the boot should be behind. And if you ask me, I don't think there is much of it behind the line. They're still waiting for the call, I believe. No, they aren't. So that's been given not out.
Umpires have some form of sympathy for them.
Two overs bowled, it's 11 for 3.
Well, they survived that one. And it's the only over that they didn't lose a wicket. Nilansh has bagged all 3 wickets. And Akil was not faced a delivery yet. He's going to be on strike.
And Nilansh quite rightly decides to start off with the arm ball. And again, I think just trying to fool the batsman with the area where he lands the ball, wants the batsman to go through the line and play a shot on the offside.
Flicks it and gets a single. Bringing Nasir on strike. who survived the stumping shout earlier.
Not timed as well as he would have liked, really. He still gets a single there. It looks to cut off the outside edge, straight to short third. Good thing with Nilansh is that he bowls the overs very quickly, doesn't give you time to think. Very well bowled, tight. 3 overs bowled, 13 for 3.
Gias into the action. LBW shout from the keeper. We'll get some leg byes here.
Gias is again someone who really needs to pick up wickets. Big shot attempted, just clears the infield, and he gets a boundary there, Nasir.
Nasir doing the bulk of the scoring so far for Sona Gold. Sweeps it, gets a single. Moves on to 13. Akil on strike. Looking to get his eye in. Struggled a little bit earlier. Just 1 of 5. And he goes for it. No protection down there. Easy 4 for him. Connected it well. 1 bounce and over the fence.
(24 for 3), and Gias expensive in his second over. Oh, well bowled.
Yeah, good comeback. Turned quite well.
There's the googly from him. Dot ball to finish an expensive over. 4 bowled, 24 for 3.
Nilansh to continue. Good strategy here. To keep him bowling, get those wickets. Finds the inside edge, gets a single. Shot for 2. And they'll get there comfortably again.
.24. Required rate has already moved up to 14.5. Kareem? Just not the way you want to approach the innings. That is close, that is close. And the finger goes up.
Yeah, the umpire took his time. It seemed to close. A good shout. And that's the end of Nasir. Another important breakthrough by Nilansh. Is a good strategy by the skipper to keep him on. He's bowling well, got most of the wickets, and all the wickets in fact. Might as well go for the kill. Sona Gold probably found Nasser to steady the ship and steer their side over to a slightly better position. Nasser departs at the wrong time for them. 235 required of 94 bowls. Ali Imran Zaidi, the new man in. A lot will depend on him. Can it be a fifer for Nilansh today? We mentioned there's been quite a few fifers this season.
And today is that 3-leg before.
Beats the infield, and will that run away to the fence? It will win the chase. Ali Imran off the mark with a boundary.
He's very good with his stroke play. We have seen some good shots played by him. Driven down the ground. Comfortable single taken. One more to go in the over. Aerial shot straight to the fielder in the deep, single taken. So 5 bowled, 32 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Change in bowling for 11 ace. Shahan comes into the action, right arm off break. Starts off with a dot ball.
Nicely bowled and tucked away for a single. So Shahan opened the batting today, got a couple of boundaries before getting out.
Ali Imran, who normally bats up the order, comes lower down to see if he can help his side. Half-hearted appeal there from the side for a caught behind. He goes down the ground, up and over, into the stands.
Good shot there from Ali Imran. That's what he does. That's what he does well.
Yeah, if Sona Gold stand any chance to win this, it's going to be this man. May seem like a very tough ask. There's a shout again. Turn sharply.
Yeah, I think it just turned a little too much for the umpire to be giving him out. Play and a miss will end the over. 6 overs bowled, 39 for 4. That's how the power play was. 3 wickets in the first over itself. That was the third wicket of the over. Manoj Karia going for the big shot. Then some good shots played. And, that was another one for Nilansh Keswani. We will have a change in the bowling. Oh, a lot of flight there.
Yeah, really confused Akhil there. Should he go for it or should he stay back into his crease? Quick single there for Sona Gold. The man in form for their team, Ali Imran.
Flattish, that slapped away brilliantly. Gets it past the infield. Big chase for the fielder in the deep. He will manage to pull it back.
Two runs for the skipper.
Riaz Khalik, I think he's made up his mind that he's going to toss it up and turn the ball. Focus on that. Across the line this time. Oh, very close to that long on fielder.
I think that's the idea now, is to let the batsman make a mistake here. Offer enough flight for them to attack it. 2 more balls to come. Two runs added to the total. Final bowl of the 7th over coming up. Both batsmen now move into double figures. Getting through that early collapse, difficult phase.
He's hit it again uppishly. This time wide of the fielder there. Nilansh will still manage to make the save.
And with that, it's 46 for 4 after 7.
Akhil on strike. Shahan to bowl and is cleaned up. It pitched way outside the off stump, turned way too much and hit the leg stump. On that note, welcome Asim.
Thank you very much. Warm welcome there from Shahan Akram. Beauty. Sneaking through Akil Siddiqui. He's out for 11 of 16 deliveries that stay. Could not capitalize onto it. Half the side back in the pavilion here. Sona goal 46 for 5. Well, excellent running between the wickets there. Ali Imran wanted that single. Bajat off the mark, the very first ball there. Playing Upish. What a catch! What a wonderful catch there. Sagar Kalyan didn't come to bat tonight, but definitely making his presence felt there. What a catch. Magnificent.
Brilliantly taken. And that is an important wicket that is needed. Well, not that they need any more wickets here, but you know, you just want to see the back of this man. Ali Imran Zaidi. They passed for 14 of 10. Got Sagar bowled Shahan. 47 for 6.
Look at it from this angle. It was flying, but got the hand plucked out in thin air at the right time. And making his way back, Ali Imran out for 14 of 10. Sona, Gold and Diamond, 47 for 6. New man in is Abdur Rahman. He'll be facing Shahan Akram. He's picked up 2. What a ball. Excellent delivery through the gates, but that extra bounce did not fetch him that bail that he was trying to touch. Wow. Excellent turn.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff from him. He's turning the ball square. But there used to be a phenomenon in this part of the world till last year's T20 World Cup. They called it dew.
Well, I think when you're tossing the ball up, giving it the air, you know, and if the wicket has some sort of purchase coming through, it is definitely going to turn. But in international cricket, we see a lot of those flatter deliveries coming through in the air. Does not let the ball enough time to spin.
We'll talk more about that. 8 overs bowled, 48 for 6. So Riaz Khalik to bowl his second over here. He would want wickets. He's not been amongst wickets for quite some time.
Absolutely, and this is the opportunity to pick up a couple, if not more. Bowling at number 7, number 8. You would fancy your chance. And mind you, Riaz Khalik's quicker one is really quick. He fires it in.
Nicely turning there. I think him and Gias, they need wickets.
I mean, Gias has gone more on the conservative side of things, where he's been asked to actually bowl, focus on the economy side. Well, you don't pick up wickets, it's fine. But on the contrary, I think that sort of a bowler, a Chinaman bowler, you'd probably want him to be among the wickets. Because that nature of that bowler, you don't find it easy for the batters to actually read.
Any day, I would definitely push my left arm wrist spinner, for that matter, any wrist spinner, to be the aggressive option. Even leg break bowlers need to be aggressive is what I strongly feel. 50 up for Sona Gold.
And then captains usually tell their wrist spinners, well, I don't mind you getting hit for a few runs, but with your variations will do the job for me. Either sneaking through the gate, get an LBW, mistime shot, but they have to be given that sort of a leverage that you're okay if you go for runs, but I need wickets from you. That was a quick one there from Riaz. Not so quick, but that brings an over to the end. 9 gone, 51 for 6.
And bowled him. Well, for a moment I thought he's facing a left arm spinner and wants to hit with the spin, the way he played that shot.
Well, no foot movement at all from Abdur Rahman. 7 down now. They have absolutely no clue how to play this spin. And mind you, they are just playing with one fast bowler who has not been introduced here yet. That is Ehsan. All these 9 overs have been bowled by spinners. And if they are doing the job so well, why not bowl the entire 20? Nonetheless, 9.1 overs, 51 for 7. Siddiq is the new man in.
Three wickets for Shahan now, and too much turn.
Sometimes it's so hard, even as an umpire, to call that as a wide. Look at the amount of turn there.
Now Gias is standing at slip. Another wide it will be.
You might probably have a leg slip in place instead of a conventional slip on the offside. Excellent bowling here from Shahan. He is making the batsman dance to his music. Music of turn.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around any instrument which you need to turn for music to be played. That's flat and full, well dug out. I think music boxes, you need to turn the key, then it starts playing. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. I mean, there's hardly a way in which you can block the ball. You definitely can't hit it.
That was an edge. Dropped there by Konen. Can't blame the keeper there.
Just about manages to get some part of the body on that one. And they'll pick up a leg by there. That brings Wajahat on strike. Rock solid defense from Wajahat. 10 overs bowled, it's 54 for 7. So Riaz Khalik into his third, none for 10. He bowls a flatter delivery down the leg side. His arm ball goes off target.
Now that leave was as courageous as the leave of Ravi Ashwin against Pakistan. It was too close, judging it right.
And there is the outer half of the bat. It will land safe. Sometimes it's just not destiny to pick up wickets. You bowl the best of balls, you produce the best of results, but they don't end up with wickets. Nicely cut away, straight to the fielder.
I think you've got to be tossing it up right in this middle channel out there. That's played up-ish in the gap, and that will be a welcome boundary for Wajahat and Team Sona Golden Diamond. And the best part about it is he played it with a lot of confidence.
This was played with the spin as well, so that works out a little better. And he goes down the ground. That's even better. Gets better result for that as well. 6 runs. What a strike. Last ball of the over. Wajahat batting on 12 of 10 deliveries. And that's very well defended. End of the over, 11 bowled, 66 for 7.
Shaurya Singh has been introduced here. Spin continuing. Played straight to Gias.
Shaurya didn't get to bat. Good time for him to bowl. That's played away nicely. Gias gives it the chase, should be able to pull it back. He does.
Does it easily and will get a couple of runs there for Siddiq. Finally, the needle moves. He moves on to 3 of 8. Good delivery, a ball that was meant to be played on the front foot. Stood back tall, deciding to play on the back foot. Error in shot selection there for sure.
And he goes for the big shot. Hasn't timed this one, but this will land safe. Another run added to the tally.
.69 for 7. Nothing much, no juice left in this game here. 50 to get off, in fact, 1. Wow, what an effort there from Khalid. That would have definitely been the flying eagle. Twelfth over here, 70 for 7.
Short ball. Straight to the fielder.
They're trying to find ways to entertain themselves here, Nishant. 12 gone, 7. Sona, Gold and Daimonds, 70 for 7. Bajaj, he's on strike here, batting on 13 of 12, and here comes the star of the second innings, Nilansh Keswani, 4 for 15, and he's into his final over. Coming in from the same end that has yielded wickets for him. Comes back again for the final time. That was a very tight length there from Nilansh. Would you fancy him picking up another wicket then, Nishant?
I reckon he should. I mean, he should try his best to get it. Looks to cut, play and a miss, dot ball.
Well, I'm not sure if those would invite wickets here. Probably stick to your strength, get onto the line of the stumps. A lot better, could have been better, but nonetheless a single taken. And that will increase the chances of picking up wickets here with Siddiq coming in on strike.
4 of 11 is what Siddiq is batting on. Oh, that's close. Yes. Fourth leg before decision in his favour.
Well, he had no clue what to do with that one. Was just trying to ignore that ball somehow, gets some bat onto it. Not happening. 8 down here. Sona, Gold and Diamond. Nilansh gets a fifer. Appeal coming through from Nilansh. He felt that it hit the pad first and then the bat. We'll have to closely watch. Not a bad shout, not a bad shout, Nishant. That was close indeed. But he gets away with it. Ponting is out there. We were waiting for him to come at number 3. That's cut away nicely there by Wajahat. Ball's racing away and it will be a boundary. So 13 overs bowled. Nilansh finishes his spell. 76 for 8.
'76 for 8 after 13. Nilansh finally getting that fifer. Waqas Ponting on strike. 185 required at 42.
We'll have to wait and see if his batting style is like Ponting. The position is definitely not of Ponting's.
Definitely not. And Shahan has got 3 wickets already. Will eye his 4th. Straight down. Oh! Lucky to survive that. Could have been taken, to be honest. He could have attempted at this.
Wide outside the off-stump and played a very solid shot. Oh, well, he slipped. He slipped. But recovered nicely, I would say.
Yeah, saved a boundary. Wajahat on strike now. He looks the set man in for Sona Gold. Mission impossible now for them. 184 required, 39.
Well, just about getting those consolation runs, probably get focus on those 3-figure mark. Maybe.
For that, Wajahat has to continue.
Quicker delivery, and that has been flicked nicely, and the ball will race away towards the backward square leg boundary.
Yeah, quickly moves on to 22 now, Wajahat. Surviving the collapse on the other end. Shahan coming on to bowl the final delivery of his spell.
And slogs it towards the square leg. Will just fetch a single there.
And after 14, Sona Gold are now 82 for 8. Both the wicket takers are now done with their overs. The man who got 11 A's, those useful runs towards the end of the innings, Chopra, is now here hoping to finish things off. Wajahat on strike. Dot ball to start. Another dot ball.
Rahul Chopra, you don't see him bowl. You do not see him bowl in competitive games, but he's bowling pretty decent.
Yeah, 3 dot balls for a side that really need to get things going if they are to potentially chase this total down. I think Sona Gold should just go for it now. No point hanging around. Cuts it, beats the fielder. Is it a bit of a mix-up? Non-striker's end. Waqas one to the third after that overthrow.
Well, Wajahat has been impressive here. The other night he was impressive with the ball, and today with the bat. 25 of 25 here. And nicely worked around for a single.
That it's 85 for 8. And soon they'll get to the 3 triple figures that we were hoping for them to reach. Useful contribution down the order, 26 off 26. Not enough to stand a chance to finish or complete this total or target. Waqas Ponting giving him some good company.
Well, just as I said, it's just about those consolation runs. Now, Shahan wanted to bowl his 5th over without realizing that he's done. And it's time for Gias. Will quickly pounce on the opportunity there. 5 more overs to go. Not sure how long will they take here to pick up these 2 wickets. It can be just a matter of 2 balls. Up in the air, chance for the fielder. But it has sailed over his head. It's a long boundary, mind you. And he got it right from the middle of the bat.
Yeah, connected this one well. Nilansh was only left spectating this one.
Well, he kept on thinking whether there is a chance, whether there is a chance. Not to be so. In the air, and what a fantastic catch. This man has been there on the field to pull out some spectacular catches. First, it was the aerial one. Plucked it out from the thin air with one hand, and this time diving forward. You just can't keep him out of the game. Sagar Kalyan, you beauty.
Is that the end of the game now? There's handshakes all round.
Well, it looks like the last man is not coming in to bat. So they have just called it the night here. Ponting will be disappointed. Mohibullah is the man who did not come out to bat. Ponting's disappointed that he is not able to, he's not going to be playing. Looking solid there, but that's the end of the game. 91 all out. Team Sona Gold and Diamond. That's a thrashing victory here for 11 ace. They dominated the opposition.
Yeah, sadly goes down in vain because it's not going to elevate their standings.
Excellent camera work there. Sighting in that beautiful moon. And talking about the batting card there, hat-trick of zeros out there right on the top. Top order failing, and then some sort of repair work coming in from Nasir Akil, Ali Imran and Wajahat. They're contributing there. Wajahat topping the chart there, 32 of 28 before that spectacular catch taken there by Sagar Kalyan. And Rahman Siddiq could not contribute much out in single figures. Ponting remained unbeaten, and Mohibullah was declared as retired out. So in a matter of 15.2 overs, Sona Gold and Diamond, they were bundled for 91 in with the help of 11 extras. And talking about the bowling card there for team 11 ace, Nilansh Keswani was right on the money.
Yeah, Nilansh was also supported by Shahan, getting those 3 wickets, who tried to bowl his 5th over, but sadly had to be turned away. Gias bowled well, I thought, at the start. He was unlucky to get a wicket, but finally gets that important wicket towards the end. And Riaz also completing his 3 overs, conceding 22 with an economy of 7.33. And then Shaurya, as well as Chopra, who normally doesn't bowl, was very economical with his over, only conceding 3 runs. And that sums up the scorecard for 11 ace and Sona Gold. Wickets falling at regular intervals that really dented the minimal chances they had to complete this target. And they're bundled out for 91 after 15.2.
Well, they were 4 for 3 at the moment, you know, at the beginning of the innings. And from there, the wickets kept falling at regular intervals. This is what the summary looked like. Usman, 90 of 45. Khalid, 84 of 42. Chopra with those icing on the cake there towards the end at 30 not out of 13 deliveries. All expensive figures out there. Ponting going for 41 in his 3. Nasser going for 44 in his 4. Azim going for 48 in his 4. All picked up 1 wicket each. But it was... when they came out to bat, it was a Nilansh Keswani show out there. 5 for 21 in his 4 overs. Shahan bowled brilliantly as well, turning the ball square. 3 wickets in his 4-over spell, conceding just 16 runs. Wajahat scored 32 of 28. Nasir scored 15. Ali Imran 14 of 10. And that was a massive victory coming in for 11 A's. Had they got a chance to be alive in the tournament, that margin would have definitely kept them alive. 169 is a big margin to win the game. Nonetheless, that was the game number 19, but tomorrow we'll have a cracking encounter coming through. The repeat of the finals of the Bukhatar League. Karwan Cricket Club taking on Kolata Professional Chocolates. That will be the match number 20, and we'll be live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Tomorrow, it's going to be a double header, mind you. So we'll be live tomorrow by 3:50. With the toss, and the game will begin at 4 o'clock. So do join us in for that double-headed clash. Until then, on behalf of Abdul Kareem, myself Asim, we sign off from the commentary box. But before that, we have our post-match presentation for which Nishant Majetia will be out there with the man of the match.
Consecutive times we've seen the highest total of the tournament being breached. Another big score posted today and a big win for the team batting first. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net Sharjah CBFS T20 League Season 2, powered by Fan Code. Before we begin, we'd like to thank Sharjah Cricket and the administrators for their support in organizing this tournament. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, title sponsors SkyExchange.net, powered by and official streaming partners Fan Code, event partners TCM, toss partners Arba Sports Services, associate sponsors rsouk.com, support sponsors Toyom Sports Limited, and merchandise partners 7 Districts. So in match number 19, 11 Ace has finally managed to get off the mark and has defeated Sona Gold and Daimonds by a monumental margin of 169 runs. It's time for a couple of presentations today. And to start with, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Tehseen Javed, the match referee. Welcome back, sir. First up, we'll be giving away the 7 Districts orange cap to the leading run scorer of the tournament, and it is Usman Khan. 268 runs and counting. Congratulations, Usman. Excellent innings today. And now it's time to give away the R. Sook Player of the Match award. And for a 5-wicket haul, 5 for 21 runs, the award goes to Nilansh Keswani. He receives a gift hamper from rsook.com and a 20% discount voucher on all products purchased from rsook.com. Well, Nilansh, when you have a big total on the board, always helps to come out and bowl in an aggressive mindset.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the way we batted today was excellent. I mean, the way Usman Bhai batted and Khalid batted, and then in the end, the cameo from Rahul Chopra was absolutely brilliant. And yeah, I mean, when you have a score like 260, already you know you're up front. So, I mean, if you go for a few runs here and there, it's fine. You always just go for the wickets.
And compared to the Bukhatir League, of course, this has been a tough tournament for 11As as a side and for you as a player as well. I mean, you didn't really start off very well, but you've caught up brilliantly.
Yeah, I mean, from a team perspective, I think we could have done way better in this tournament. But, I mean, we've got the win now, and hopefully in the CBFS T20 coming up, we can do well, qualify for the next stage, and then play for the final. And from the individual perspective, I think I had the first 2 games which didn't go my way, and then I feel like it was just a confidence thing, and then the rest 3 games I bounced back and I believed in myself and I did well.
Yes, so very well played, and good luck for the upcoming tournament. Thanks for the entertainment.
Thank you so much.
Right, that was Nilansh Keswani, the man of the match, and of course a man to watch out for the future. That's all for tonight. We'll come back tomorrow with back-to-back double headers lined up. Of course, the first of the 2 games is between Karwan and Kolada. It's a rematch of the Bukhatir final. To catch all the action, you can of course watch it on Fan Code, and you can watch it on Sharjah Cricket's Facebook page and CricTracker's YouTube channel. Till tomorrow, on behalf of everybody here, it's goodbye and good night from Nishant Majid here. Sleep well, do take good care.